Hey guys, and this is a video, as you can tell by the title, why I think that the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Jedi, The Fallen Order, I think is just bad. Like, literally, I played it for 3 and a bit hours. I mean, some people will say, oh, you didn't play it for long enough. Yes, I did. Like, I know exactly what type of game that was going to be for the whole thing. So, the reasons why I thought, like, let's just go through this in order. Like, the storyline was fine, don't get me wrong. The storyline was fine in it. Yes, I liked the storyline. Was I gonna play a game for a storyline? No, I play a game because I enjoy playing a game. Like, if I want a storyline, I'll go watch a fucking movie, in all honesty. Like, and I will swear a lot in this video, just so everybody knows, I am not in the slightest of moods to muck around with this game. So, the main things wrong with this game, one was combat, 100% was combat, and two, it was EA trying to copy other games instead of bringing their own finesse to the game. So let me give you an example. I actually spent, I must say, about half an hour trying to kill this big ghoul thing, because I had zero maneuverability on my character. He would not dash forward, and that was something you had to buy, apparently. That was an ability you had to buy. Like, why do I have to buy an ability to dash forward? Like, you can evade forward and try hit somebody, but it's just not good enough. Like, I found my character was very stagnant. Like, it was like he was always in a defensive stance. If you have been trained in that stance, and if he has, then we should be told that at the beginning of the game. I felt that I was playing Dark Souls, and that's the honest truth. I felt that I was playing Dark Souls or Sekiro all the way through that. I felt that I was always on the defensive. I could never attack. Like, if they were gonna make it like something, they should have made it like Blood Souls. Should have made it so it rewards attacks. I found that I was charging at opponents, trying to swing my lightsaber, and nothing was working. Like, you would have to parry, or you would have to block then attack, or you would have to time your attack. It's like, that's not Star Wars. And why am I having to time an attack against an opponent that is flesh and blood? Like, this creature on the floor here is flesh and blood. I have a lightsaber. Why am I blocking with a lightsaber? If I block with a lightsaber, it's more than likely going to cut the person's hand off that is trying to attack me. So why do I have to block with this? Like, hello? Just, like, I could bring out numerous examples of this. It's ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna make a game, make it properly. Don't copy other people. I have a motherfucking lightsaber. Dark Souls work because you are using a sword. You are using a shield. Like, and even then, I don't like some of the things in Dark Souls and some of the things in Bloodborne. But if you and that's obviously made by a company who have perfected their art in that field. You are just copying that, going, yeah, that'll do. It was like that game that came out. Was it Outward or something like that? And they basically just copied Dark Souls combat, copy and paste it straight into their freaking game, and it was like, it's trash. Simple as, it was just trash. Like, you need to come up with your own combat system. Like, seriously, if you went and looked back at one of the games, really old Star Wars games, Star Wars, I think it was Revenge of the Sith 3, it had a pretty good combat system. For, like, you would just motor through all, like, the little ones. I can understand that certain enemies can block your lightsaber with their thingamajig sticks, but if I've just parried this person, why can I not cut this person's wrist off? Answer me that. Answer me that. Like, I know people would say, or the game makers would say, oh, well, you can't do that because it would make the game less fun. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. And it wouldn't. And they would go, oh, it would break the game. Oh, well, yeah. But then don't allow me to parry in such a way against powerful opponents, just like weak opponents, like stormtrooper opponents. That's the type of opponents I want to take out fast. I want to just be able to go parry, cut wrist off, cut head off, finish, go away. I don't want to be sat there having to hold block. Oh wait, is this swinging? Oh yeah, swing out the way. Oh, I can't block this because he's doing a big swing, so I have to dodge out the way or hitting beforehand. You've got this guy, right? This is an example. This is a prime example. You got this guy, and he's standing there. He's up in the air. He's about to try slam down on you, right? Right? Okay, I have a lightsaber. I can swing at him. It does stop the attack. Fair enough. But once the attack's coming down, you can't stop it. So why can't I cut his arms off? I don't care if this game is PG. In all honesty, like, in all honesty, I don't give a damn if this game is PG. If you're making an action game, it shouldn't be PG anyway. You should be focusing on an older audience. There is so much wrong with the combat of the game that it's just hard to get over, and the way the combat style was made. And even so, like, they say it's an adventure game, you're going through civilizations. I found with what I played, I don't know later on in the game because I didn't play. I played about 3 hours worth of content, I think. But what I saw, you didn't go into vibrant cities. You went into desolate planets and you were searching runes. That reminds me of one game, and that's Uncharted 3. It feels like I've got Uncharted 3 here, I've got Dark Souls here, and we've decided to smash them together and try and make a storyline and a combat system. And it's like, no. Why are you doing this? Why? What is your problem? Like, there is no need for it. I mean, the best thing about the game is probably to be able to customize your lightsaber, and there are plenty of options to do that, but the options just don't meld together. Like, you have handle, you have 3 things you can change, and the color of the lightsaber, and they also said there is no microtransactions in the start of this game. Bullshit, because you have to buy a premium pass to get certain colors of the lightsaber straight away. So F off, is there no bloody thingies? And you can also, you know, customize BD2 or something, or BD1 or BD, like, I just called him BD, like, it's a big dick droid. Anyway, I've literally just had enough of the game. It just made me rage so much that, like, this was one of the problems as well. If you just turn the difficulty down, like, a lot of people will go, oh, just turn the difficulty down if you're having problems with it. It's not the combat system I was having. Like, the combat system was trash. But even if I turned the difficulty down, yes, I would be able to defeat all the opponents. They did less damage to you. Yeah, okay, I would be able to do that. But how is that fun? It makes them less aggressive. It makes them dumber. Like, just have them, keep them at that same intelligence, but they can do less damage to you and make you do more damage to them. Because then it gives you the perception that you are overpowered. Do you know what I mean? Or just allow you to do more damage to them and just leave them exactly the same. They do the same damage to you, but do more damage to them. Like, you'll deal with those little freaking hissy, dirty, poisonous, spitty things. Instead of 3 attacks, you'll kill them in 1 attack. Because that's what it should be with a lightsaber, in all honesty. I mean, I don't know how it's not. I mean, and that big thing, like, make it so, like, it only takes like 2 combos to kill him or something. Like, which it should be anyway. If he comes at you with a thingy, you should just be able to freaking block and take his fucking arm off, take his fucking leg off, take his head off, and leave him there to die. Like, bro. The game is set out to fail. Like, instead, you turn the difficulty down, and your opponents just stand there and just look at you and like, are you gonna hit me or what? And that's all they do. They lose all their aggression in the game. It's like you're beating a freaking puppy into some, like, you're just beating something. You're like beating a bit of flesh or something. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is just kind of cruel and boring. Now I'm beating something that's not going to fight back. Like, obviously, you know, that sounds kind of wrong, but in a game you want to have a little bit of challenge, a little bit of fight. Where if they would have just lowered the amount of damage that the thing did to you, and you can still hit them, but you can hit them harder, you'll get the invincible feeling of, oh yes, I have a lightsaber. But then you'll get the challenge of trying to block their attacks and trying to move out the way of their attacks. Like, I don't understand why that was so hard to do. And as well, the biggest problem with the combat system is every mob can move fast, right? You get these really big things and they're moving fast, right? All you can do is like dodge to one side or dodge across or dodge back or dodge forth. On controller it might be a bit more fluent, but even so, like I didn't like it. I thought it was terrible. You want the ability to dash forward. Have you not seen Star Wars? Like, have you not seen Yoda fight? Have you not seen Obi-Wan Kenobi? Have you not seen Anakin Skywalker? Have you not seen some of the best fights in the whole thing? Have you not seen the new Star Wars films that have just come out when the Jedi's fight and they're jumping around and they're swinging the lightsabers everywhere? Like, bro. And as well, like, you have the Force, right? This is the thing that really annoys me as well. You have the Force, yes? The only thing you can do with the Force is slow down the certain people. Are you telling me that's the first thing a Jedi learns, is to slow down things? Like, give me Force push. Give me Force push or something. Just something I can use which would be interesting. Like, give me Force grab. Like, let me like, you see these opponents that attack you with a weapon. Let me use Force grab to take the weapon off them and then just throw it to the ground or something and then go at him with a lightsaber. Like, let me do stuff. Stop bloody making it just Dark Souls, just painted over with Star Wars. I really wanted to like this game. I paid for the game. Like, and it was just terrible. Like, it's, and then these guys shut down people who are trying to do an RPG, freaking modders who are trying to do an RPG, because they know that they're going to do a better job than EA. This is the problem with EA. They're just idiots. Get better staff. Like, just all you, like, oh my god. Who did you get to test this game? Like, who in their right mind? What person did you get to test this game? And they went, yeah, that dude, that's a great game. Like, that's a fantastic game. No, they should have just been like, no, that's a piece of shit. In all honesty, I've been ranting for 10 minutes about this. Like, and that's just the combat system. Don't get me wrong, I like the story. I really like the story. I like the characters. The characters are nice. The characters are interesting. One of the characters I don't really understand was one part of the story. The woman said, the ex-woman, if you haven't played Star Wars, stop now because I'm gonna reveal a spoiler. I'll give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The woman who traveled with said she's an ex-Jedi, and she says, what is it? She pushes the Force down, and she encourages you to bring the Force out. And that to me is just really, really just silly. Just silly. Just, instead of that, just say she was punished by the Jedi Council and she was cut off from the Force. It has been done in the Jedi freaking universe, in the canon. Just say that was done. We don't have to worry about her saying, oh wait, why is she pushing the Force down? What is this woman? What's going on? I mean, if something happens later on in the story and she starts using the Force again, yes, fair enough. But just don't tell us she's a Jedi until then. Just don't tell us she's a Jedi until then. Isn't that simple? Like, the biggest problem with me with this was not the storyline. I like the storyline. Was probably not like the raiding tombs. I thought that was boring. I thought I don't want to play an Uncharted game. Like in the Star Wars universe, I want to visit planets that are just flourishing with life. I want to, if I go to the Outbacks, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. Like, I don't want to be stuck on a planet. And as well, like, the game wasn't really well optimized, obviously. But then its first day out, you can understand that I can forgive any game. Don't get me wrong. Like, the graphics were stunning. Like, yeah, the graphics were stunning. The creatures were fun. The mobs were cool. The combat system was dog shit. That was the only problem with that. That's the problem that broke the game for me. In all honesty, the combat, that it was like Dark Souls. And then I'm just going through places and searching for treasure. Like, I like the way that they didn't give you the option. Like, they didn't go, okay, go here and do this. Go here and do this. Go here and do this. I like the way they had BB-8's little holographic map. I liked that. I thought that was really cool. I just didn't like the planets were desolate. we landed somewhere and it was a massive storm and we made loads of noise. Nobody came out to ask who are we? You know, who are you? What are you doing here? And we broke part of the ship, and then all of a sudden I was just like, okay, there's nobody here. Let's go to another planet. And they was like, okay, yeah, ship's broken, but yeah, we'll take off. We'll fly away. Sure, why not? Okay, sure, we can do that. Okay. It was just so frustrating to me. Like, I didn't play the whole game. I wanted a refund on my money. Couldn't be bothered. Like, I will not play a game like that, in all honesty. I will not play a game that it physically makes me want to just smash things up. Like, I would rather go play 6 hours of Fortnite, like, in arena at, like, skill level 6,000. At least then I know why I'm getting fucking shat on. And at least I'm playing a game I'm getting for free as well. Yeah, I had enough of that. That really annoyed me. But I will see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go. But hopefully this has enlightened you a little bit on the Star Wars game, and hopefully you guys can. Hopefully, it will give you a little bit of a insight on what it's like, because it's just annoying. But yeah, like, hopefully you guys can see this and see that it's a pain. So yeah, alright, I'll see you guys later. I cannot be bothered with this Star Wars. I'm having it refunded. I'm going to buy another game and I'm going to play that. Like, there's no way I'm sitting there playing that. And if they don't give me the refund, then I will probably not ever play it again anyway, because it's just silly. And they should give me the refund. I've put in the refund request 2 hours after the game has been released. Like, I just cannot be dealing with that. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. Peace.